Hey everybody, Retro Geek Dad here, back with another toy review. This time we're looking at the G.I. Joe Classified series, Cobra Vypra. She is from the Python Patrol. I picked this up from Target. It was retail about $25. But we're going to do a quick, box review, kind of walk through and see the pictures and stuff and the UPC code. We're going to open up the figure, take a look at the weapons, accessories, articulation. So stay tuned and we'll get into it. Okay, so we're going to take a quick look at some of the packaging here. So I picked this up from Target. They had just put them out, I guess. But it was about retails $25. But this is a character from the Python Patrol line where they kind of do the recolors. But we got this really cool picture on the front. She's kind of like a ninja. I'm not too familiar with this character. I don't know if she was made specifically for this or if she was, prominent in the comic books or something. Leave a comment if you know who she is outside of just the figure. We do have some pretty cool like ninja accessories here. Really cool illustration here on the front. Figure is number 88. And on the back we have a kind of digital render of the figure with the accessories. Kind of some key points here. And on the other side, another illustration, that really cool picture. On the top, just the classified logo. And then on the bottom, the UPC code. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and open the Cobra Vypra up and see what we got on the inside. Okay, so go ahead and we'll cut the tape on the bottom. This is part of the plastic-free packaging. Sorry about that. So we do have our figure and our little foot locker here. So go ahead and take the figure out. There's our Cobra Vypra. And we have our little foot locker here with all of the weapons and accessories. So we'll go ahead and we'll take the figure out. So this figure has the little rope ties. So we don't have the little plastic ties like some of the other ones. Over the camera some. Okay, so there we go. It pretty much just untwists, so no fancy knots or anything. Okay, there's that cool picture on the background. So before we get into the weapons and accessories, we're going to go ahead and look at the articulation on the figure. So it's a pretty cool looking figure. I like the colors. It's the Python Patrol colors, so they pop, especially the yellow. But we're going to look at articulation. So there is a ball joint on the head, and it looks like there's another joint inside the body for the neck. Kind of moves a little bit. It's really elongated. See if you can see that, but it's kind of like really elongated. There is some movement. Ball joint with a, I'm not sure if you can see it, but there is another joint there. It's kind of the back and forth. The arms, so there is a joint inside the body here. Trying to get it to kind of loosen up and move. It's really stiff. So there is a little movement there. This top vest piece here kind of limits a little bit of the movement, but the top of the shoulder does have some movement there. The little arm guard here is only attached on this top arm, so we do have the rotation in the arm here. Elbows are double jointed, and then the wrists are on a rocker. We have movement here at the top, kind of like at the stomach area. See if we have I don't think we have much. We do have that waist right there, so we do have rotation in the waist. Legs are on a ball joint, so we have pretty good movement there. The top of the thigh does have twist. The legs are double jointed, or the knees are double jointed. The top of the boot here, there's rotation. There is a rocker in the ankle, so we have back and forth and side to side. So pretty good movement. The arms are hindered a little bit by the little vest. I'm not sure the term, but the little vest thing here kind of limits a little bit of the shoulder movement, especially the up and down. The neck's a little, I don't know quite the way to say it, a little goofy looking, I guess, just because it's so elongated. But I guess they have to make it so there's clearance between the head and the top of the outfit. I do like the Python Patrol symbol on the shoulder. See if I can get a close-up of that. It does have the little Python Patrol logo. Excuse me. So that's pretty cool. So that is the figure. So let's take a look at the weapons and accessories. So they come in this little like cardboard foot locker here. And I really kind of like these little lockers. Just because there's one for each figure, and you can kind of, if you're displaying them, you can kind of have them set up that way, or, whichever way you really want to. But I like how they kind of include that as well. The accessories come in this little, like, tissue paper bag. And we do have our little warning here telling you not to put things in your mouth. Got everything. Okay. So we do have a pretty cool looking skull mask. It just got like a little band on the back here. That's pretty cool. We also have a little katana that's wrapped up in the bow. Okay, so we have two little katanas here. Or actually, one katana, I forgot what the name of the short sword is, but it's a little shorter. There we go. So we have the two swords. And we have our backpack, kind of short sword sheath. We'll slide those in just like that. And the swords have like a little cobra head on it. Let's see if I can get those. Like a little cobra head on them. That's pretty cool looking. That's really neat. Okay, and of course the bow, of course everything's blurry. Of course the backpack, the quiver, and the sword sheaths. We do have the little clan symbol from Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow's Ninja Clan. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that because I'll know I'll mess it up, but that's the logo for their clan. We do have one single arrow. And I'm guessing that, yeah, it can fit in there like that. And we can probably have it in the bow. So it kind of clips that little spot right there. That's the only place because there's really no little notch for the bowstring to go into. And then we have, of course, our bow, which is kind of like a compound bow. So that's pretty cool. And of course, the strings aren't, they're plastic, so. And then that looks like it would fit here. Yeah. So that fits there on the backpack, and then the arrow goes there. So there's our whole weapons pack basically. And it fits on the hole on her back. And it fits on the hole on her back, if it'll go in there. Just takes a little finagling. Put that there, that fell off. Okay. There we go. I guess that's about as good as we're gonna get. And the mask will slide over. It's a pretty snug fit. There we go. It looks okay. A little goofy, but it's alright. It's not too bad. Okay. So let's try out some of these weapons. Let's try the swords and see what they look like. I'll lower the camera a little bit. It's not too bad. It looks pretty cool. I like it. Of course, trying to get them to stand. So this one's a little harder to stand than most of the classified figures. I know some of them are pretty easy to stand. This one's a little more difficult. Trying to get that ninja pose. So you might need some kind of a stand or like one of those clear figure hold stands. So let's try the bow. See how that looks. Take the arrow out. So there's the handle there. So there we go. There's how it holds in the hand. And I don't know if we're going to get any good drawback because the arms, they're not going to cross that well. So trying to make it look like she's drawing the bow is going to be a little difficult. So you can kind of get something like that, I guess. Yeah, that just shot out of there the wrong way. So that's about as close as we're going to get to like drawing the bow if we're doing a pose. You know, we're not going to have full, arm extension, drawing the bow kind of thing. I don't think. So it is going to take some finagling to kind of figure out how to pose her with the bow and the arrow. But my opinion is definitely with the swords. Looks a lot better. You have her kind of like she's running, like doing like the ninja run. I don't know. I'm going to take some pictures and I'll put them at the end of this video so we can kind of get an idea of some of the poses. But pretty cool figure. I like it. I like how we're getting more female action figures in the line. I know there's a lot of female characters in the G.I. Joe universe. I'd like to see maybe a figure of Ophelia, Snake Eyes' apprentice from the comics. So yeah, pretty cool figure. I like it. But yeah, I'll take some photos and we'll do like a kind of like a slideshow at the end of the video. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you like my content, subscribe, thumbs up, drop a comment if you want to. But we'll catch you again next time on the next review.